Hello, my dear culinary enthusiasts. I, Angad Singh Rana, will take you to the first episode of the unique Delhi street food walk. Under the aegis of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, today we will be visiting the streets and discussing with the locals about the special food outlets. Our first stop is East Delhi, so let us see what East Delhi has to offer. I have my friend and acquaintance Joseph, so let us see what he has in house for us. Hi Joseph, how is your quarantine going?
Hi Angad, great to see you again. My quarantine is going good. I have a few more days left, so hopefully that will be over soon. I have been living in Delhi for the past 19 years and grew up in the locality Krishnanagar, which is considered to be the heart of East Delhi's food streets.
Great.
I can say that the culture and traditions of this place have deeply been ingrained into my life.
Right.
We can't talk about the Delhi's culture and food without talking about the places that we eat, can we?
Definitely.
So come along as we take each other on a trip down the memory lanes of my childhood, taking you to some of my favorite food hotspots.
We are so excited, Joseph, to see what you have in bag for us. And I really hope people get a good zest of what East Delhi has to offer to all of us. So what is the first place that you're taking us to, Joseph?
So the first place would be Samosa Hub. Now Samosa Hub is located in Krishnanagar and has over 50 varieties of samosas.
50 varieties, that's like a lot of samosas, I guess. So what is like the best of the samosas that they have?
So some of the most famous ones are pizza samosa, white sauce samosa, cheese and corn, and even Afghani chow.
That actually
They're
sounds
even-
very amazing.
They're even famous for their dessert samosas made with pan and chocolate.
Desert samosas. Guys, if you visit Delhi, this is a place to go. So what's the next spot, Joseph?
The next spot is Balaji Chaiwala. Now, this place is basically the definition of what it shows how Delhi is so obsessed with their tandoori cuisine. We've taken
Right.
tandoori even to China. This too is located in Krishnanagar and it is considered to be the best way to have chai.
Okay, what's it all about?
So in this place, a kullad, which is an earthen chai cup, is heated on an open flame, and then the hot chai is poured into this cup before serving it to the customer. This gives
They
an
call it the tandoori chai.
it does, and it gives it an unfathomable tandoori flavor, which you cannot miss out.
What is the next place on your list, Joseph?
So the next place is considered to be a really favorite spot of all the locals here. It's called Raj Chaat Corner.
Okay.
Like I said, this too is located in Krishnanagar. So by now you guys would have figured out that Krishnanagar is the go-to place for your eat street experience in East Delhi. This place is famous for its stuffed golgappas and dahi balla chaat. Now, for all of those who are not familiar with Delhi chaat culture, I'm going to give you a rundown on what these are. Stuffed golgappa is golgappa which is stuffed with potatoes, served with a sweet, spicy and tangy chutney, and is topped with yogurt and fresh namkeen. Dahi balla, on the other hand, is a savory deep-fried lentil ball that is served with whipped cream and a variety of chutneys and condiments.
It sounds so delicious. But I have one question, Joseph. Like you mentioned, Delhi has a very big chaat culture. So what makes this chaat corner special or different from what the other chaatwalas have to offer in Delhi?
It is in my area of Delhi and I find it very close to my heart because this is what I've grown up eating. But these people are also extremely famous for their tikki samosas and their tikki chaats. These are to die for and are the favorites of the locals here.
So, Joseph, before you take us to the next food outlet, I have this question that's been lingering on my mind for a very long time. You know how Delhiites are really proud of their chole bhature, and each family has this chole bhature wala that they are very loyal to. And I just had this in my mind that East Delhi also would have some place, or your family would have some place that you love the chola bhaturas from, and it's the place like you never change your chola bhature wala. So if you can let us know of what amazing places are there in East Delhi that offer good chole bhature.
So for us, it's this place called Nagpal Di Hatti.
Okay.
Now, I can't say for Delhiites in general because each region has its own favorite hotspot, which their locals are loyal to.
Right.
For us, it's Nagpal Di Hatti, which is located in Gandhinagar's Geeta Colony.
Okay.
This place is famous for their Multani Kachori and their Chole Bhature. These are the only two things available here.
Multani kachori in a chole bhature shop.
Yes, that is exactly the point. But these people are specialists in this craft of making their signature Multani Kachori, which is stuffed dal kachori served with a dal sabzi topped with rice and pickled onions.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Like rice, and I mean, I am salivating right now just by the thought of all those amazing flavors and those masalas on that kachori. So I'm sure that after this quarantine is over and we are out of this lockdown, we all can go to East Delhi, go to Nagpal Di Hatti and actually try this on our own. Joseph, I have another question from you. So, when I go out for a chole bhature, I have something in mind that actually satisfies my need for good chole bhature. What is it that you find in your chola bhatura plate? What are the accompaniments? What is the things that you like to have with your chole bhature, or how do you like it?
So Chole Bhature, like you said, being such a classic, everyone has their own interpretation on what is a good Chole Bhature. For me, it's a light, fluffy bhatura, which is not soaking or drenched with oil, and a strong, flavorful chana that's been roasting and simmering in the spices, which is packing a flavorful punch.
I mean, it's so great to look at that big kadhai that has so many chole topped on like a mountain, and they're just they're the person who is distributing those chole bhature. They are so quick in just putting it on the plates and serving it to people so that they can serve hot food immediately.
I know, that's the only thing that I'm suffering through during this quarantine period.
Everybody is missing their chole bhature, I guess. What are the other places that you would like to share with us, Joseph?
So another hotspot is the Delhi Darbar. This too is located in our favorite Krishna Nagar and is considered to be one of the breakfast hotspots of the region. Krishna Darbar is actually famous for their Bedni Puris and Khasta Kachoris. Bedni Puris are made out of wheat and semolina and are served with black gram dal and aloo ki sabji.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
And Khasta Kachori is made with a spicy moong dal filling, served with chutneys, onions, yogurt, save, and is also served in the form of chaats.
I'm already feeling hungry, and I guess we're in the middle of the video, and I'm feeling hungry, and I want to eat this famous dish by Delhi Darbar. So Joseph, I have this thing, and I've heard this a lot from my friends. It's about a chaap wala that is really famous in East Delhi. Do you have any idea what my friends would have been talking about?
Definitely. We have a number of those in East Delhi, but I think the one that really stands out for me is Shiv Tikka Wala. This is located in DDA Market and has been serving their lip-smacking Malai Chap ever since 1991. They serve a huge range of snack options like soya chap burgers, mushroom tikkas, and chaat papadi as well.
I will put a question right now. So Delhi is like the food and lovers paradise. Why do you think Delhi is like that?
I believe it's just the priority that we give as Delhiites to food and just how deeply embedded it is into our culture. I mean, just look at this shop for an example. it's just such a small shop, but it's grown with the community, and the people living here have been coming here for generations.
People have become really loyal to these shops, and no matter what happens, no matter what new comes, people always embrace the new but still keep the old or the past with them and keep enjoying it. That is the speciality that I think is what makes Delhi special.
Definitely.
So on that note, tell us about this shop that I have heard about called Shyam Lassi, and I know this for a fact because I have been there. So I would really like you to tell everybody what it is all about.
So it's actually a suiting end to our last stop in our East Delhi food tour, because no good Delhi meal ends without a good helping of lassi, now does it?
It doesn't. It definitely does not.
So this place is just famous for their classically churned fresh lassi served with malai, which gives a sour kick at the end.
I guess I can say this with a lot of pride that each part of Delhi has so much to offer, and people who are coming to Delhi for the first time should not have the bias of visiting just a few places, but rather travel to different parts of Delhi and enjoy all of these amazing culinary delights that each part of Delhi has to offer. And I guess you've given us a fair idea of what East Delhi cuisine has to offer us. And I'm sure that our viewers and everybody sitting at home and looking at this one-of-a-kind virtual tour, which is possible because of the initiative of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, definitely would help us and definitely would promote people to actually come and visit Delhi and enjoy what this beautiful city has to offer to them. And I'm really thankful that you took us through this tour. So I'll leave you at this end, and I hope you the best of luck, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the quarantine well.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye bye.
So that was all from East Delhi. See you soon in the next episode, where I will be taking you to the streets of West Delhi. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected on our social media platforms to be updated about the latest episodes.